guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 2:43 p.m.
You know, I'm sure people have got me mixed up with somebody else. I'm really not a nasty person at all. I get upset so easily. And, you know, I just don't know what this spate of hateful being nasty to Crystal is. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. So basically, just after 2 p.m, I took Max out for a walk. Now, he's a small chihuahua and it's cold, so I don't expect him to go all the way around the field. He tells me when he's had enough. And when he pulls on the lead and he says, like, I want to go home, I take him home. So I came out of the rear of the building where the Rochester railway station is. We've got railway line behind the block of our flats. You can hear the railway announcements, you can see people waiting for trains. So I went out the back of the flats and I walked down the rear way because I just wanted some peace and quiet. I just like, you know, to be left alone and to get on with my business, and like I go for a walk and I like watching the geese and the swans on the water. I don't specifically go outside because I want to videotape people. I'm going out to document my day. It's like a video diary, a vlog of what goes on during my day. So I'm going outside, there's boats. There's buildings being built, there's the riverside, there's the weather, and there's nature. I don't go outside being nosy. That's not the point of my videos. It's to document my day. So I went like I normally do, and there was a lady with Honda trousers on. Honda, red, white and blue. And she's got a hood over her head. Completely over her head, but you can tell it's a woman by the size and the shape. Okay. By the size and the shape, you can tell it's a woman. Slight, short, and she's got a hood covered over her head. So you can't see her face at all. The hood is like she's just got her eyes poking through. And Max starts barking because he looks like a criminal. It looks like, you know. And Max starts barking. I pull him to the side and reassure him that it's nobody nasty, it's just a person dressed like, you know, covered from head to toe. Carried on walking down the path towards the co-op and Costa Coffee, and there's the guy that looks like my father Derek when he was younger, a big grey beard, a beanie hat and a boxer dog, and he's sat on the bench. Builders are going out to Costa Coffee and the co-op for their lunch, so they're coming back and forth, the builders that are working on the school. So Max and I, you know, we're getting a bit cold just going out for a few minutes. So I cross over the road and there's a couple coming towards me. He looks like the guy upstairs with his furry hood, and he's walking with a pretty girl with a hat on her head and a bobble. So it looks like the guy upstairs walking around with a pretty young lady going underneath the Rochester Bridge, and he goes, "Huh, huh," as I'm walking past them. And you know, I haven't been able to get transport to go to the hospital Thursday. So in the Rochester Riverside car park, as I'm going round the back to go home, there's an old grey-haired lady standing there of about 80, you know, the blue rinse, pair of glasses, quite chubby, and there's a bloke like the neighbour upstairs again, and she's waiting for someone to take her somewhere. So she's waiting for this bloke to take her in his car, and all the time people are doing these noises. As I'm walking past me. So I carried on walking around the back and I started to feel deflated and upset. I was trying to get myself like out of this depression. All of a sudden I start to feel deflated and upset, not angry. I'd already seen another police car. There was another police car going up, and it was a police car going up the road before I went out at lunchtime. It was just an ordinary police car. So that's twice the police have been up the road. It's like someone's trying to aggravate me, annoy me, and trying to, and it upsets me. When people are horrible to me, it upsets me. It makes me feel sad and depressed. I don't get cross. It just upsets me because it's cruel. It's very cruel. That is nasty and cruel, and it's not playing tricks on somebody. That's very hurtful. All the time I've got a Ricky texting me off Facebook. Somebody saying they like my photographs. This Ricky said he liked my photographs, and all I'm getting up the road is people, huh, huh, huh. So can you tell me, when I text someone off of Facebook, where is this information going? Who's receiving it? I like your pictures. I mean, who is doing this nasty, spiteful behaviour towards me, and I'm not a nasty person? If somebody wants something, some help, I'll help them. If somebody, I open the doors for people. I give up my seat when I'm well and fit for other people to sit down on. Where is this coming from? Who's got this wrong opinion of me? Because I'd like to put it straight. It's not me at all. I don't get cross and angry. I get very hurt when someone's cruel and evil to me. It's not nice. If I had a car, I probably would give people lifts myself. I mean, it's absolutely cruel, evil and ridiculous, but I'm just getting on with things because I'm not the only person that goes through it. I've heard of other people that have been targeted and go through things similar, just the same as me, for no reason but that you're telling the truth and trying to expose abuse. And they think that if they provoke and prevaricate and cause trouble and start lying, and trying to make out that you're the perpetrator when you're in fact the victim of all this. So I went out to have a walk to try and get myself better. I mean, the last thing I want to feel is depressed. It's cold, I've got no company, and times are difficult, and the last thing you want to do is feel depressed. Why would someone want to make you feel depressed and terrible? To hide the truth. To hide it. Now let's check my iPhone for my Scrabble Go and see if anything else has come through. I will not stop until I get to the truth and the bottom of it. Right, so no other notifications from Scrabble Go. I'm not depressed. I'm quite capable to look at, I mean, obviously, I've had a bit of trouble with my leg, but I mean, you certainly wouldn't leave someone who wasn't able to walk properly with no help, someone that's supposed to be so mentally ill and unwell, you'd leave them alone in the flat. Is that correct? Without any help and support? I don't think so. It's a good job I'm not schizophrenic and not able to move my legs completely, isn't it? Because I'd be left in the flat by myself. It's a good job I'm not. So all that crap doesn't make sense anyway, because if I was so schizophrenic and ill with paranoid delusions, I surely wouldn't be left alone in the community. And if I couldn't walk and get out of my flat, are you telling me someone would leave me in it with knowing that fact? Would they actually leave me in my flat knowing I was that mentally ill and unwell? I don't think so. My mum used to put things in her jean pockets. She doesn't do that now. Since my dad Derek passed away, he's been dead for ages. He was cremated and put in Bluebell Hill Cemetery Gardens. So his ashes were scattered over Bluebell Hill Cemetery Gardens in 2021, Derek's ashes were. My mum used to wear jeans and stick things out the pockets because it made Derek think my mum had money wrapped up in elastic bands was sticking out of her pocket. So she would strap tissues into elastic bands and old pieces of paper and bills, because my dad used to think she had money apparently. So she dropped the tissues, Jennifer would, on the floor and the pieces of paper wrapped up in elastic bands to make my dad think she had money in her pockets. In fact, it was dirty tissues and old bills. I wear jeans, but I don't wear jeans for big pockets. I wear jeans because they're comfortable. At the moment, I'm wearing a pair of black jogging bottoms because they're comfortable and they're warm because they're lined with fleece. You see, they're trying to cover up their tracks, because if they make out I'm my mother who's got a mental health illness, nothing I say is relevant. It's madness. And they know full well I'm not Jennifer. Right? And my hair is ginger at the moment. Ginger. And if, why, can you tell me why people are texting me off Facebook dating and taking the mickey out of my photographs and have no intention of meeting me, and then doing little scenarios outside, which is very cruel? And they're actually letting an old lady of 80 get into their car, but they don't want me in it. Well, that's fair enough. I don't want you when I get mine. See you later.